The courtroom was too quiet. No murmurs, no shifting of shoes on tile, just the judge's voice, flat as dead water. The defendant may approach. I stood, chains at my wrists. The bailiff didn't move to guide me. He didn't have to. I'd learned the rhythm of obedience. 17 years in a box teaches you that. The envelope in my hand felt heavier than it should have. Manila, unmarked, sealed. She was there, front row, uniform pressed, badge glinting. Her hand rested on our son's shoulder like she'd earned it, like she'd kept him. She didn't look at me, not really, just past me, through me. Her father sat beside her, face blank, same expression he wore the day he called me a calculating predator. Now his jaw tightened. The judge slit the envelope. His eyes changed. Not fast, not slow, just shifted. He leaned toward the clerk, whispered, then, "Clear the courtroom, now." Her face turned white, not pale, white. And when the military police walked in, fully armed, rank heavy, her hand slipped from our son's shoulder. He looked up, confused. She didn't look down. She already knew. The first sign was small, a voicemail, misdialed. "No, he's at visitation now. We've got maybe an hour." Click. No names, no panic, just routine. She visited me twice that year, once with the kids, once alone. Smiling, steady. I asked about work. She answered in clipped, rehearsed tones. Too clean. I studied her face the way a man studies cracks in the ceiling of his cell. Not for comfort, for structural failure. The next time I called, she didn't answer. Then the letter came. "We have to move on, for the children." Signed, Rebecca. Not Becca, never Beck. Just sterile. I folded it, slid it under my mattress. Didn't cry, didn't speak for 2 weeks. There's a moment when betrayal stops being sharp, when it just settles, becomes part of the air. That's when I started thinking. Not about her, about how. It took me 9 months to get the documents. Prison bureaucracy is slow, but patient men always win. Court transcripts, body cam logs, her statement, her father's testimony, all aligned too neatly. Witnesses recanted, yet nothing shifted. She'd crafted the perfect fiction, a clean story. Gun found in my car. Surveillance footage distorted. The robbery happened in broad daylight. Yet somehow I was the only face the victim remembered. I remembered her hugging me tight the night before the arrest. "I believe in you," she'd whispered. The next morning, my door was kicked in. I memorized the timeline, every second. And then I requested DNA tests. Not on her, on the kids. A small prick of blood, hidden in a card I mailed them. My lawyer, silent but loyal, ran the match. 3 weeks later, results. 1 match, 1 not. Not even close. I didn't shake, didn't scream. I just sat in my cell, and I planned. I sent her a letter. "Retrial approved. New evidence. Hope to see you there." Simple. Cold. I didn't need her reply. I already had what I needed. My lawyer, good man, delivered the final piece. A thumb drive. Encrypted footage. 3 years old. Night of the robbery. Her lieutenant, hotel hallway, laughing, drunk, time-stamped. The same night she swore she was with the kids. I didn't feel anger. I felt focus. I burned every copy but one, the one I placed in the envelope, along with a notarized DNA report and her handwritten statement from the initial case, her signature, her lie. They'd see it all. The judge did. And when he looked up, he didn't see a criminal. He saw a man built from ash and memory, unbreakable. The door slammed behind the last civilian. The officers moved fast. Professional, no theatrics. 2 on her, 1 on her father. She didn't fight, just stared at me as they pulled her hands behind her back. "James," she whispered. I tilted my head, just slightly. Let her see my eyes. Let her feel the void she left behind. I didn't speak. I didn't need to. The screen behind the judge flickered. Her image appeared. Hotel hallway, time stamp glowing like an open wound. Her son, our son, watched from behind the glass. I didn't turn, but I heard the gasp. He finally saw her. Not the badge, not the mother, the liar. She looked like she was going to say something, but silence devours weak people, and she had nothing left but it. They dropped the charges, released me that night. 17 years gone. I didn't ask for compensation, didn't ask for my kids, didn't ask for her. I walked out in the same clothes I wore the day I was arrested. Still fit. Ironic. A man doesn't age when he's frozen in betrayal. I stood at the edge of the courthouse, watching the rain blur city lights. I'd loved her, once. That version of me died a long time ago. She didn't kill him. I did. The final line of the envelope's letter read, "You taught me how to lie. I just learned to do it better." It wasn't true. I never lied. But now, finally, I could. And this time, I meant it.